Hello, hello. Welcome to the Magical Moms podcast. Today is a very jolly day because we are talking about all things holiday season at the Disneyland Resort. And I'm so excited for this episode, Lindsay. This is our favorite season. And now we get to talk about it. I'm so excited.
I know. And we've done a lot of firsts together for the holiday season. So I am really looking forward to this. The holiday season officially starts November 14th at the Disneyland Resort. And today we are giving you, we had a lot of requests after we did our Halloween, all the things to do and see. We had a lot of requests to do the same for Christmas. So here we are giving you exactly what you want. We are talking all things holidays. Today we are starting with Disneyland. So we're talking just Disneyland today.
Yes, and it has to be a two-parter. I mean, there's a lot to talk about. This is our favorite season for Lindsay and I. We've had so much fun together. Lindsay, I think this will be our 5th year celebrating the holidays at Disneyland together. And we've had so much, is it 5 years? 5 years?
4 years.
4 years, okay.
2021 we met.
Correct. And we've just had so much fun during this season, and we're going to have a blast, I know, this time. Now, the holiday season ends at the Disneyland Resort on January 7th. And a question that I get asked often is, does the holidays, celebration, everything that end after Christmas? And it doesn't. It really does go through pretty much everything till January 7th. I'm talking about the food, the parade, everything. The only thing that will not be going through till January 7th is meeting Santa Claus, because he has to leave. He has to leave after Christmas. But other than that, every single thing that we're going to talk about today is going to be going through from November 14th, like Lindsay said, till January 7th.
Yep.
Yeah. So let's get into this.
All right.
Wait. Okay. We should talk about something first, though. You need to subscribe to our show. Subscribe to the show. You can get more content like this. Follow the Magical Moms podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, all the socials. And please watch our full episodes on YouTube. And you can get that at youtube.com/Disney content. Of course, you can follow me. I'm Bridget at California Disney Bliss.
And I am Lindsay at Chasing Magic Daily. And if you do enjoy what you're hearing, please leave us a review. We really appreciate it. It helps our podcast get out to more listeners, help more families have a magical time in the parks. We also give shout outs to those of you that give reviews. So just if you could do that, we would really appreciate it. And speaking of which, we have a couple new reviews that we're going to share right now. Our first one comes from Apple Podcasts from Lisa and NSH, and it's titled Great Idea. She said, a fun way to get updated on what's happening in the parks, enjoyable, uplifting, and informative. Exactly what I need to get ready for a trip or just hear what's new. Thank you, ladies.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Lisa. And then we have another one from Disney Mom Magic. And she says, a must listen for Disney fans. I absolutely love the Magical Moms podcast. The host brings such fun, warmth, and insider knowledge to every episode. It feels like chatting with friends who share the same passion for Disney and theme parks. I especially enjoy how they mix in breaking news, helpful tips, and their own real mom perspectives. It makes the episodes both informative and super relatable. Whether you're planning your next trip or just want a little extra pixie dust in your day, this podcast is such a joy to listen to. Thank you so much, Disney Mom Magic. That is so sweet of you.
Yes.
Very sweet.
And another way you can connect with us too, before we get into all the holidays things, is our Patreon fam. So we have a private Patreon group that you can join if you want to be part of our virtual hangouts or in-person hangouts. If you want tip sheets for all the things that we talk about here on the episode. Gosh, we have a private Facebook group. You get to be on our recordings and chit chat with us. There's so much with this Patreon group that you can be part of. Make sure to join that. We're going to have the link down below, or you can go to patreon.com and search Magical Moms Podcast. And we have a new member to shout out. We have Allison, who is our newest Patreon member. So welcome, Allison, to the Magical Moms family. We're happy to have you here.
Welcome, Allison.
Yes. And don't forget, this is not just for moms. If you're a dad, an aunt, or just somebody who loves Disney and you want to know how to go to Disneyland a little bit better, this Patreon group and this podcast is for you too.
Yes. Okay, well now, Lindsay, real quick. Let's catch up on what you've been doing. What have you been up to lately? I know that you went to the parks for a big family day. How was that?
That was great. We just went on Sunday to do our Halloween day. My husband joined us, which was a big deal because he doesn't do that all that often. But he had the Costco deal tickets. So we wanted to do a Halloween day. So we did that on Sunday. And it was so much fun. The parks really were not that crowded. It was kind of shocking, but also really great. We did a ton of rides. Oh my gosh, what else? We ate a ton. We just had so much fun. We had a really great day. And at the end of the day, when we got home, my husband said, I think that was our best Disney day. And I was like, whoa, okay. I was like, All right.
Okay, I see where this is going. Yes. Yeah, pretty soon he's going to be wearing Mickey Mouse clothes outside of the parks. Watch, it's going to happen.
We'll see about that. I would love it, but I don't know if that's happening.
I never thought Jack would ever be a Mickey Mouse t-shirt wearer like at baseball games or like at Trader Joe's, but he's now that person. So you never know.
So there's hope.
You never know. Now, something that Lindsay and I did yesterday that was so fun, so exciting. We went on a little bit of a shopping spree at World of Disney because the holiday merch dropped yesterday at World of Disney. And that is such an exciting day to see everything, fresh and just fully stocked. And we had a blast. They had some really cute things in the stores today. And it's also popping up inside the parks as well. So, and there's going to be new drops coming, throughout like the next couple of weeks as well. So everything looked really cute. It's really adorable. We need to plan our outfits for opening day of the holidays.
I know. I'm working on that.
Yeah, so am I. So it was a really fun day. I didn't spend too much money. I was very good. Good.
Yeah, I did. I may have spent a little more than I should have, but they're all things that I will get a lot of use out of. So
treat
I
yourself.
figure it's justified. And then I know in the last episode, we had mentioned that we kind of teased a partnership that we have coming up. We are going to reveal that at the beginning of the new year. So like January 2026, we'll let you know what it is, but we are both really excited about it. So make sure to stay tuned to hear that big announcement from us as well.
Yeah. It's going to be a fun way to start the new year. I can't believe that's going to be happening like in 2 months? Almost 2 months?
Don't even talk about it.
It's crazy. Okay. Time needs to slow down.
All right.
And we need to talk about the holidays.
Yes.
Let's talk about it.
The holidays.
The first thing that we should talk about, the first, subject is what are the top things to do and to see. And now, like Lindsay said, this is all going to be in a tip sheet so that you can have that on your phone or you can print it out, whatever you'd like to do. But let's talk about the list of the things that we do on a regular holiday day and how you can just really maximize your ticket. I think the very first thing to do at Disneyland when you first get there is you can't miss it. You're going to have to see the Christmas tree right on Main Street because it's so freaking large. Take a photo in the morning, get your Christmas tree photo right away before it gets, too crazy because that photo line can get a little nuts.
Yes. Yeah, you definitely want to do it first thing when everyone's looking fresh. And one thing, I share this tip every year on my Instagram. I don't know if I'll share it again this year or not because it doesn't quite make sense with my new content. But if you turn your phone horizontal and you go to panoramic mode and you take that picture and you scan up the tree, you will have the coolest Christmas tree photo with the entire Christmas tree in it. So definitely take some normal shots. But if you want kind of a cool, unique one with the whole tree in it, take that shot. And it's it always comes out so cool.
Yes. And this is why Lindsay takes my Christmas tree photo for me every single year because she knows these great tips. And for some strange reason, she can make me look fabulous in these photos. So she's the best person.
Camera, it's just you.
Yeah, sure, Liz. But yeah, so definitely get that tree photo, get it early. It's a little chaotic, I think, when you first get up there if you don't know what to prepare for. There's different sides of the tree. It's a tree. So you might be in the very front or you might be on the sides or you might even be on the back. And the Disney PhotoPass photographer will show you where to go. And it's kind of funny because the way that you take these photos, they'll be taking photos of other people as well, usually at the same time. They're not going to be in your photo. They do a really, really good job of that. But yeah, get that photo in and look at the tree. It's so beautiful. It's just the best Christmas tree.
Yes.
So that's definitely something you should do first.
Absolutely. And then another thing that Bridget and I always do on opening day is we take our photo at the tree and then we go wait for the characters. So the characters are going to be in their new holiday outfits, which I always love to see them in person. They always look so darn cute. But another tip that we shared, same thing from the Halloween. If you want to see those characters, they come out at it usually says welcome friends, but they come out at the double doors over kind of by the Mad Hatter, and you'll see them come out and you can kind of follow them to where they're going to go. If you want to take a picture with them, get an autograph, whatever. But that's kind of that's the hub area you want to hang out to see all those characters come out.
Yeah, they will all come out. And usually you can tell when they're going to come out because you'll see Disney PhotoPass photographers in their green vest come out. And just ask any of the cast members also if you have, it's also in the Disneyland app of when they'll be coming out. But if you just have any questions, ask a Disneyland cast member. They'll help you with that. But the characters are so cute in their costumes. They look so festive. It's such a great way to start the day.
Yes. Another thing we have, especially, this is a great spot with kids, is the Fantasyland Theater. This was new as of last year, and it is returning this year. So it is the area, is the Fantasyland Theater. So it's over there kind of by the entrance of Toontown. It's a small world. And that area kind of becomes like a little Santa's workshop, like, I don't know, Santa's workshop play area.
Yeah, like photo ops and music and stuff.
Yeah, there's all kinds of fun stuff there. They have a stage show. One of the big things is you can meet Santa. So Santa is available to meet and talk with kids. That line, I remember, I felt like moved kind of quickly, if I remember from the past.
Yeah, for me, it always moved really fast. And what I liked is that they have the photographer there to like snap your photo. Yes. And last year, Santa was like in like his little like, there's like a little bench that you could sit with him on. He was like in a little cubby. And it's really cute. They really decorate this theater. It's very festive. The decor is very cute. And they'll also usually have Goofy there as well across the way. So you can usually get a snap photo with him too. And they just they're playing fun music. It's like a little Christmas like Wonderland. Yeah. And I really, really love it. Also right next to the Fantasyland Theater is Troubadour Tavern. And that's open during the same hours as the Fantasyland Theater's, little, holiday extravaganza that they do there. And so what's cool is that they'll have lots of holiday treats. So you can like get some treats, you can sit down, you can like watch the scene, you can meet Santa. It's a really great place, especially if you just want to like take a little breather as well. There's plenty of seating available. And it's so much fun for kids. My kids loved it last year.
I know, it's really cute. And I know you said Goofy. There's also Chippendale and Clarabelle.
Yes.
And you'll typically it's only the second year, but I know last year they were in the previous year's holiday outfits. So this year they may be in last year's holiday outfits over there. Mickey and Minnie never showed up, but it was always Goofy, Clarabelle, Chippendale. Can't remember if Donald showed up or not. But the other important thing to know about this area is it does not open when the park opens. It opens later. I don't remember. I think it's like 10:30, 11.
10:30 or 11.
Yeah. Somewhere in there. So don't go over there first thing thinking you're going to do it. You have to wait a little bit. I think it says on the app, it's either 10:30 or 11. But.
Yeah. And I think, those hours may change from last year. So always with every single thing that Lindsay and I are saying in this episode, always check the Disneyland app. That will have the most updated times. The times can always change. They do, fluctuate times for certain things, or just ask a cast member if you're there.
And I think it closes early too. I think it closes at 5.
5 or 6, usually at dusk.
Yeah. But again, double check just to make sure.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's such a fun spot for kids. It's also a great spot for adults. My husband really enjoyed sitting there with a crisp soda and putting his feet up for like an hour. So
and there's coloring. They have coloring and crafts. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff to do in that area. You could spend like 45 minutes just hanging out, an hour, like whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Another thing is, and while we're talking about like the Christmas tree, we should have probably talked about how also in that area on Main Street and also right by the firehouse, you can catch the Dapper Dans singing their holiday tunes in their holiday clothes. And it is absolutely a must see. It really is. It's so heartwarming and so fun to see them belt out those like classic tunes. I just love it. I just love them.
And they often have like the little instruments too.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like,
you're right.
It's not the handbells, but it's like something, and then they'll sing and they'll play. It's really pretty. It's really, really pretty.
Yeah. It's such great entertainment. Classic Disneyland entertainment.
Chimes, says Danny in our Patreon group. Chimes.
And Danny, our producer, would know because his dad was a Dapper Dan. So he has the inside scoop.
Yeah, he's actually getting very specific. They are the Deegan organ chimes. Thank you, Danny. We appreciate that. So now you can appreciate that too when you listen to it. You'll know that the Deegan organ chimes.
Yeah. That's awesome. I would never have guessed that's what it was.
No, never.
Oh my God, I love that.
If you're looking for something to do kind of like in the middle of the day, there's a can't miss experience, and that is the Christmas Fantasy Parade. That parade just screams holiday magic.
It is my favorite parade at Disneyland.
It's so great.
Oh, just like when the music starts, I look over at Lindsay. Lindsay looks over at me, and we just like have tears in our eyes.
I just got chills thinking about it.
I know, right? Everyone has that moment in the parade that really touches their hearts. Our friend Nikki, she literally bawls every single time the the Tin Men come out,
drummer,
right? Or the soldiers,
trumpeters.
When they come out, like Nikki just starts like literally bawling. Like everybody has their moment. This parade is an absolute must for your Disneyland holiday day. You have to do it. It's twice a day. It's usually at 3 and 5:15. It really depends on whatever fits with your schedule. I will say that this is a parade that you're probably going to have to wait some time for, but it is worth it. It is totally worth it. The parade, I think, is about 15 or 20 minutes long. And I mean, at the end, you'll see Santa and also Mrs. Claus. And it's just such a wonderful, heartwarming parade. I love and I prefer watching it on Main Street because I love to watch the parade with the Christmas tree in the background.
That was going to be my tip.
There you go.
No,
I just love it.
Yeah.
I just love it. I love watching the 5:15 parade so that you can see the tree light up, and we're going to talk about that. But it's so cool because it's very holiday with the lights on Main Street, the lights from the tree, and then the parade. You'll love it. What we usually do. No, what were you going to say, Lindsay?
No, go ahead. I was just going to say, if you want like the most iconic Christmas spot, like to sit and watch that parade, you're going to watch the later parade so that everything is lit up, and you're going to sit on Main Street, like Bridget said, kind of near like either like Emporium or like right across near Cinema, because that parade starts at Main Street and goes to Small World. So you're looking at the Christmas tree and everything is like coming at you. It's my favorite spot in the world to watch that parade. It's so pretty.
It really is. And it's worth the wait. What we typically do is, I have like my parade blanket. I usually sit down, for a good seat, for a good spot, like Lindsay's talking about. If you're looking at the 5:15 one, we're getting our spot 3:45.
Kind of like right after the first parade almost.
Yeah. And it's worth it. Like Lindsay said, if you sit by the Main Street Cinema, I let my kids, they're a little bit older, like, or at least the first two are, go into like the theater and they can like watch a couple movies, or my husband or a friend, whoever will like take the kids and like go on a ride. Or like we'll go get treats. That's like kind of like when we'll eat, have like an early dinner or whatever it is. But it's just my favorite thing in the world. So a definite must for sure. Now there is a dining package at the Plaza Inn that you can reserve if you want to get reserved seating for this parade. We don't know exactly where that spot will be just yet. It's usually in front of the train station, but we don't really know. And you can reserve that on the Disneyland app or the Disneyland website.
Yep. Very similar to like the Halloween package. If any of you have done the Halloween package, it's very similar to that. Have a reserved spot. It's great. It's worth it. I think, I did the Paint the Night one with my kids and I thought it was well worth it. I loved having that spot saved for us. It was so nice. Yeah.
And you still have to wait a little bit. I do think like, you do have to like, get there a little bit earlier.
A little bit. Not terrible,
just a little bit, not crazy. Yeah. But you do have a reserved spot, which is very, very nice. Very nice.
Definitely.
Definitely don't miss that parade.
Yes.
And then,
go ahead. I was going to say, speaking of the tree, but you got this one.
Speaking of the tree. So lighting of the tree happens every single day. And it's usually at 5:00, right? And it is absolutely fun. So fun. It's so festive and fun. Everyone you'll see it. Everybody just kind of stops.
Everybody stands.
Right in the middle of Main Street. So if you're trying to get to like Disney California Adventure, you're trying to get someplace, that's not the best time to do it because everyone literally just stops and looks at the tree, does maybe like a little countdown. The announcer will do a countdown and then the tree lights up. And not only the tree lights up, but all the garland on Main Street lights up as well. And it is so much fun. So if you're waiting for that 5:15 parade, you will catch that because you will be sitting on Main Street and all you have to do is just, you can just like, either stay in your spot or you can just go into the middle of the street and you can watch it. And it's so much fun. I love that.
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful. And then there's also another lighting. You have the lighting of It's a Small World. And that one's really pretty too. And I forget the timing. I think that's right after the tree lighting. Because I think in the past I've ran from the tree to Small World to catch both.
Yes, I have also done the same and I've missed it.
Yes.
It's very hard to do both.
Yeah, it's not easy. If you have kids, do not suggest doing it. I do not suggest it. If you're by yourself, you're like, I really want to see both. It's possible, but you got to hustle.
Really hustle. I don't recommend it for sure. I think it's like one thing or the other, especially because the Small World area, that can get a little congested if you're trying to like get a closer look of it. if that's all, let's say, because we don't know exactly the times just yet. We'll update this though, of course, on the tip sheet, and we will have it on our socials as well. But if you're trying to like get a really good spot, you have to get there at least 30 minutes beforehand.
Yeah, very true. And then, but that's, so at whatever time it is that they light it up, they kind of play a song. And the whole thing, I mean, if you've seen Small World at night, it's beautiful. So when you're standing there and all of a sudden it's just boom, like the lights come on, it's really, really pretty. I love watching that light up too. That one is, there's something special about seeing Small World light up, and then you can get on the ride and like ride it. Oh yeah. And they're singing Christmas.
Oh, it is absolutely wonderful. You will hear like the whole crowd go, this, like when it happens, because it's so magical, like to see it like pop up like right in front of your face.
Yes.
And I was just looking, it's like thousands and thousands of shimmering lights, right? And I believe, I can't quote me, I don't want to say this number just yet, but I'm pretty sure it's 55,000 lights.
Oh, wow.
It's
I mean,
absolutely
I believe it. There's a lot.
Incredible. And I just, it's just so wonderful to see. So if you can catch that, it's awesome. So, and you can also get the parade. You can watch the parade there too. Lindsay loves watching parades from that spot.
Yeah. That is like, if you're just going to be there for the lighting, then you can stay there for the parade. That works too. I mean, it's not my favorite view. It is still pretty with Small World in the back, but with the Christmas tree, it just seems so much more Christmassy. I don't know.
Yeah, it does. Pretty. It does.
Yeah.
Also, for sure, you can also go on to It's a Small World holiday, right? Because that is so wonderful. And we'll talk about that with the overlays, but that is such a wonderful attraction to go on during the holiday season, because the attraction actually changes on the inside as well. And I know I skipped there, Lindsay. I'm catching you off guard there, but you're already talking about it. But it's not just the outside with the lights that changes, but it's also the inside of the attraction as well. And while you're going on that boat in It's a Small World, take a moment to smell, because they will have scents as well. So it's a whole experience. But my kids love going on that attraction. We'll usually try to catch the lighting, and we always try to go on that attraction at night so we can see the lights as we go on the boat.
Yeah. It is a whole sensory experience. You've got scents. They sing Jingle Bells mixed in with It's a Small World. It's like a remix. And then,
you're right.
Yeah. And then you'll see like the decorations inside. Like, that's why they have to close Small World for so long, because the inside gets totally revamped. It is like a total Christmas extravaganza in there.
It is so wonderfully done. It's so wonderfully done. He's now 3 years old, but last year he was 2. And you should have seen him, just like seeing his face, look at all the lights. And when we were inside the ride, like look at all, like they hear the music, and, he could smell everything. It was so wonderful to watch him experience the attraction for the first time, really, because he had done it before, but 2, and he was a little bit older. Yeah. And so it was such a wonderful attraction. So if you can catch that, again, you can ride It's a Small World holiday anytime during the day. I just prefer it at night.
It is pretty at night. And then also on Small World at night, again, this is once the lighting happens, then it's like, again, we don't have the exact information yet. It's typically every 30 minutes, 30 to 45 maybe, that you have this holiday projection show that happens on It's a Small World. And it's just a fun, I think it's maybe 5-ish minutes. Yeah. There's music, there's projections on It's a Small World, and it happens a few times throughout the night. So if you're not sure, again, about the time or when the last one was or whatever, you can always ask a cast member around, someone that's at It's a Small World, and they should be able to tell you when the next one is.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's also so special. There's so many things to see and do. I love it. I love it. You can just see multiple. Yeah, you need a couple days. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Also, okay, so this is by far my favorite moment at Disneyland during the holiday season. It's called Wintertime Enchantment. It happens twice a night, daily. And it happens everywhere from the castle down to the tree at Main Street. And really all it is the lighting of the castle. So at 7:30 and 8:30, you will see the castle and all the garland go dark, which is kind of like, whoa, what's happening?
Yeah.
Right?
And you don't know what's going on.
Yeah. And then you hear this like beautiful music, and all the lights of the castle just like start up, and the whole castle just gets lit. And it is so magical to watch. And it's just so magical to watch. also then it will snow on Main Street afterwards and also in the hub area. And the music is playing and the castle's all lit up and now all the garland is lit up as well. And the snow will fall and it's just so magical, especially with kids. It is my favorite thing to do with the kids during the holiday season.
Yeah.
To see the snowfall. And we've done things a little bit differently. We've seen it on Main Street, of course, in Wintertime Enchantment, but then also we go up to the front of the castle, just to see the whole entire castle go dark and go light up again. It's like two different experiences almost, because it doesn't snow by the castle. But this is something, though, that the one thing I love about it is that you don't have to wait a long time to see. You can be anywhere on Main Street, near the castle, near the hub, where the partner statue is of Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse. And you don't have to wait. You can just stop in your tracks and it'll start. And that's it. So there's no waiting for this experience, which is great.
Yeah. Because it's not a well-known, unless you search it in the app, you're not going to find it. So it's not a well-known experience. And I think that has something to do with like the quietness of right before too.
Yeah. Oh, it's just so wonderful.
Yes.
I get goosebumps. I get goosebumps every single time.
It is pretty. The only gripe I have with it is I'm over the song. As terrible as it sounds. I'm over the song of Wintertime Enchantment. Sometimes it comes on, I'm like, I don't know, I want something more holiday-ish. And it's kind of like
it's more like a
sounds like a love song almost. I don't know. Something about it, I'm like, I want something Christmassy.
Yes, it is. It is very more like like fantasy,
Yeah. I don't know. That's my only gripe with it. I love
Lindsay,
the lighting.
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, I get kind of like the, but that's it. Well, I have one more, maybe sort of not great thing to see, but. Well, we'll talk about the next thing to see, which is the Believe in Holiday Magic fireworks. That'll be at 9:30. And during the holidays, correct me if I'm wrong, Bridget, during the holidays, they do have fireworks every single night of the week.
That's what they've done in the past. Yes. So we'll see what they do this year.
Okay.
We don't know just yet. So we're recording this on October 28th. And we don't have any of that info yet, but we'll be getting that really, really soon. And as we do, we'll share that on our socials. Yeah. But it'll be at 9:30. And it's a show for sure. It's very, holiday-esque. It's holiday inspired and it does snow after the fireworks show is over on Main Street as well. Yeah.
And this is one. Okay, so I will be honest, the holiday fireworks show is not my favorite. To me, it's a little too slow. However, I do love a good fireworks show. Like I like the music. I like all of that. So anyways, I will watch this show, but I will never wait for it in front of the castle. This is one that with my kids, I will just always go to It's a Small World because you get the same projections, you can see all the fireworks, and you still get the snow over there. So to me, I'm like, I'm not waiting 2 hours for this fireworks show in front of the castle because, and correct me if I'm wrong, there's nothing that flies over the castle. Is that correct?
Not that I remember.
Yeah, not that I remember it. Because like Wondrous Journeys, I get it. You have, Baymax that flies over, the Up House, all that. But there's nothing that would draw you to be like, I have to watch this in front of the castle, unless it's just the fact of the castle is all lit up with icicles. I get that. That's pretty too. But if you're with kids, highly suggest just going to Small World to watch because you're going to get the same effect.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's not something that you have to be standing right in front of the castle for. Yeah. The projections are pretty similar on Main Street and It's a Small World as they are on the castle, unlike Wondrous Journeys, where like those projections are so different than the ones everywhere else. But I mean, I don't think that's something that you should just, if there's something else that you want to do or something that's still on your to-do list, I would do that over like waiting for hours for this parade.
For sure.
But I mean, it is magic. What we've done, because my kids are kind of, they've done that parade that fireworks show multiple times. So we'll just go towards the end, just so we can like see the snow again because they really love the snowfall. Yeah. Because my kids are Southern California kids; they don't really know snow. Yeah, like this is like as close as we get to it. Yeah, they like the snow as we call it. Yes. It's definitely something that's exciting. If you're coming to Disneyland for the very first time, definitely watch it. But you don't. I don't think you have to wait hours to go see it.
No. And then there's two things that we don't know yet. We are really hoping come back. One is, I personally am hoping for this because my kids love these, is the holiday dance party. So that's the one that happens over right in front of the Galactic Grill on the Tomorrowland stage there. I can't remember if it was last year or the year before that they had it. They might have had it last year. But anyways, it's the characters in their like holiday attire. There's like a leader and they sing and they dance and they get the kids to dance and it's all holiday themed. That one my kids love. So I'm hoping that one comes back. And then the other one.
I bet you that it will, Lindsay, because they just refurbished that entire stage. Because it's been closed for like a while. And it just like the walls just came down like a week or two ago. So I'll bet you, fingers crossed, I'll bet you that it does. I'll bet you that it does.
That would be good.
Yeah. And
then the other one is something that you and I experienced for the first time together, which was it 2023, I think maybe?
It was 20, or 22.
22, gosh.
22 or 23. And because Lindsay and I had never yet gotten the famous Disneyland hand-pulled candy canes. And we did it together for the first time. And it was quite the experience.
Yes, it was. We woke up. So what I will say is I think getting these candy canes is harder at the beginning of season. And then I had followers messaging me saying that toward like the middle of December, they had no problem getting them midday. They just walked in and grabbed one. But the beginning of the season, there's like, you got to be there really early. You got to get your ticket to get it. It's just kind of an experience. So you kind of have to like rope drop for a candy cane the first few weeks. It's like, that's been my experience and my followers' experience too. But again, we will share more information if that comes back. We'll talk about, we'll make a post on our Magical Moms Podcast Instagram with all of our the dates and all those things.
And the tips and stuff. I will say, I am not a big candy cane fan. It's just not something, I don't eat candy canes, right? But these candy canes,
they're pretty good.
It's actually really, really good. They are famous. I mean, these candy canes are famous. They've been there for 60 years or whatever it is. But they are hand pulled, and the inside of the candy cane, if you just like break it off, it's like soft on the inside, and it's so good. And they're huge. I mean, they're like what, like this big, Lindsay?
Yeah, they're
big.
They're
They're huge. I mean, some people get them and they use them for decoration.
Yes.
Some people ration them out with their family members on Christmas Day. And they're not inexpensive. I think they're about $25. I don't really remember exactly.
Actually.
But they're really, really big, and it's really a fun experience. They will release those dates hopefully soon. Yeah. And you'll be able to get them at Disneyland, and then on a different day you'll be able to get them at DCA. Mm-hmm. So hopefully that fits with your schedule. But they are really, really good. Okay, so one thing that we have to talk about that you should do at Disneyland it's not listed anywhere. Okay. This is not going to be like in a Disneyland guide that you normally see. Disneyland actually doesn't advertise it as well, but I think it's a very festive thing to do at Disneyland. And I just did a post on it a couple days ago.
What is it?
Is riding the Disneyland train at night. At night when it's crisp out and you're there and you're all bundled up, riding it at night, because especially when the Disneyland train goes through, it goes through the Small World holiday facade. It is so magical.
It is.
And it is definitely something you can't get anywhere else. This is an experience you can only get at Disneyland. And I just love it. To me, that's what makes the holidays just come all together, for me, just because you get to just see it you get to see the park from a completely different view. But at night, it is when Disneyland really, really shines during the holidays, and you get to see it from the Disneyland train. It's just, it's just magical. It's a magical moment. My tip though for that is that there are usually two different trains riding at Disneyland, or that you can ride at Disneyland. There is a Disneyland train, and I'm sorry, I don't know the names of all these trains. They do have names. That where the seats face forward to the train. That's the one that you don't want to get. You want to get the one where the seats face out of the train, so that you can get like that magical moment. And if you're standing in line and you see the other train come through, you can definitely tell the conductor there that you'll just wait for the next one, and they're totally agreeable with that.
Yeah, they're so easy with that.
Yeah, so easy. But I think it's totally worth it to add to your bucket list.
Yep, agreed.
Yeah.
So then that kind of covers like all the things to see and do and experience. But one thing we want to mention too, which we talked about earlier, was ride overlays for the holidays. Yes. So we talked about It's a Small World. That's one you definitely want to go on. And then the other one is one that we actually talked about for Halloween because it is the Haunted Mansion holiday. So
yes,
I don't feel that Haunted Mansion holiday is Christmassy, but I know it's like a Christmas/Halloween movie. But it's up. It's an overlay for the holidays. So that might be something you want to check out.
Yes, I love that attraction and the overlay because of the poinsettias inside of that ride. Told me that. And they go la, 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 and they just sing, and they are so weird looking and fun. And I just love, I don't know what it is, but whenever I see the poinsettias in that ride, like the kids are all, Mom, of course, they're screaming during the ride, and everyone's paying attention, Mom, look, it's your favorite. I'm like, I know, but I just love them. And so that's so that's there's definitely a holiday aspect to that attraction, and I just love them. Yeah. So when you see the poinsettias, think of the Magical Mom podcast because it's just they're so weird and fun. And then you do get that gingerbread smell. You get to see the gingerbread house. So, you do.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So now we got to talk about my favorite subject about the holiday season.
This is all you.
The food. Come on. The food during the holiday season is so important. I will say at Disneyland, it's very different than the food offerings that you'll get at Disney California Adventure. We'll talk about that in the next episode because they are very different offerings. But at Disneyland, it's just usually classic holiday eats. Now, we don't have that foodie guide out yet. Disneyland has not released it yet. But let's talk about the things that I think will be returning. Okay, for sure.
You need to try.
You need to try. For sure. The number one thing that will definitely be returning, I know it, is the famous Mickey gingerbread cookie.
Yes.
Okay, just like I talked about the candy canes, I'm not a gingerbread fan. I know. Oh. I'm not a gingerbread fan.
Rude.
I know. I know. It's so horrible. But that's probably because I never had the Mickey gingerbread, right?
So
before.
Good.
That gingerbread cookie, I'm sorry, people go bananas for it for a reason. It is worth it. It is worth getting up early for. It is worth getting. So let's talk about it real quick. It gets released usually at Jolly Holiday Bakery and then at the Grand Californian Hotel and Spa has a treat cart inside the lobby. Those are the two places that you can usually get it at. There might be another place. We just don't know just yet. And of course, stay tuned to the socials. We'll be updating you with all that information. And we'll also do a tip guide on how to get this cookie because you can mobile order this cookie from Jolly Holiday Bakery, which will save you a lot of time, a lot of trouble and stress. And I always order mine at 7 a.m.
You have to.
You have to. And, pick any time that you want, a Jolly Holiday Bakery. I usually try to get them a little bit early just in case they do sell out. And it is worth it. And they do last. I'll keep them in my stroller. I'll keep them in the locker or whatever. That's a treat that we usually always have while waiting for the parade. And it's so good.
Oh, it's so good.
You have to get them. Even if you don't like gingerbread or cookies or whatever, just get them.
Yeah, it's a must.
Yeah.
And then we have, the new novelty, because remember they announced a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago. But one of them that's coming that I know you'll be getting, Bridget, and I probably will too, is the Mickey Christmas truck popcorn bucket. Oh, it's so cute. It's got Mickey driving the little red truck. It's got a Christmas tree with Goofy, I think.
It's classic.
That one I think is going to be really popular. However, I will say they have been really, really good about stocking these novelties. I have not heard of anybody that hasn't been able to get a specific novelty that they've really wanted. Even going now, there's still the Mickey Ghost popcorn bucket with the little hat. Yeah. They've been really good about stocking. So I wouldn't stress too much about those things selling out.
Yeah. And it is adorable. You know that I'm probably getting more than one because my little one, West, he'll probably take it and it probably won't
play with it.
It probably won't last to see next year. So I'll probably be getting two. But yeah, it's adorable. It's absolutely adorable.
Yeah.
And something that I think will definitely be returning is my favorite,
favorite
sandwich, my favorite holiday sandwich, which is the Thanks Miss sandwich at Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe. It is so good. If you like Thanksgiving food like I do, it's Thanksgiving in a sandwich. It's the turkey, the stuffing, the cranberry. It comes with warm gravy on the side that you can dip it into. It's on a thick sourdough bread. It is so good. It's so good that I usually eat one during the day, and then you have to mobile this. Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe during the holiday season is busy. Okay,
Yes,
definitely mobile order. Mobile order. My biggest tip would be mobile order all your meals earlier in the morning. Like I said, it opens up at 7 a.m. because during the holiday season, the treats definitely go, they go fast. And Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe is where all those treats will really be. Yeah. But this Thanksmas sandwich is so good, especially like on a cold day. But yeah, I take it home with me. I take like a full one home with me so that I can enjoy it later. I know. It's so good though. It's so good. That.
It's so not my thing, but I know you love it.
It'll definitely be returning, or at least it better be. Okay. Yeah. Because if not, I am going to, it's not going to be a good day. So that'll be returning.
Yeah.
Also,
another one. Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, you say it. You say it.
Another one that I'm really, really, really hoping returns are the gingerbread cookies from Harbor Galley. Because we all know that Harbor Galley literally makes the most incredible cookies. They have not had like a bad cookie. They have the chocolate chip. They had the pumpkin spice, which actually sold out. And now they're going to have, well, I shouldn't say they're going to have, we're going to cross our fingers that they have the gingerbread version, which we did get last year. I think you tried it with me, right?
Yeah, absolutely. They're so good.
And what I loved about it was you could get it with the popcorn bucket, or, well, it was a popcorn bucket, but you got it with the dozen cookies in it. So that's what I got. So I got a really cute, like, gingerbread popcorn bucket, and it came with the 12 cookies and the dipping sauce, too, I believe. So you get a lot with that. So I'm hoping they offer something like that again.
Yeah. And I think like, so what Lindsay's talking about is like, the novelties that they'll be, releasing hopefully pretty soon, like, the sneak previews of, is that usually you can get them, either at a popcorn stand, at Galactic Grill in Tomorrowland, at Harbor Galley, at New Orleans Square, and some other places as well. And they'll come with different types of, things. So the popcorn is called a popcorn. Yeah. So like Galactic Grill almost always comes with fries. And if you're going to get the cookies and you're going to get the popcorn, the bucket anyway, you might as well then just get them Harbor Galley if it's offered. We just don't know just yet. But those cookies, I would say, are pretty much confirmed to be coming back.
Let's hope. My fingers are crossed.
I think it's going to be good. So something else that was released for the first time ever last year that was, I think, the sleeper hit of the holiday season last year, which I hope returns, is the crispy chocolate dipped croissant from Jolly Holiday Bakery. It was a croissant. I did not try that. Oh my gosh. It was dipped in dark chocolate. And then it was cut in half. And when you opened it, it had like the most beautiful light cream on the inside. Oh. It was decadent. It was amazing. It was kind of what the holidays mean, where it's like, you'll think about, working out and, getting your body back in order after January. Okay. Just enjoy yourself, treat yourself. All right. And that's the thing that you're going to want to treat yourself with. So hopefully that comes back. And another thing that I'm really hoping that comes back from Rancho del Zocale is the chicken enchilada soup.
That was good. I had that with you and Kelly. Actually, he was on our podcast not too long ago. But yeah, we had that together. That was really good.
It was so good. And another thing which I know will be coming back is the holiday popcorn mix-in, which they do also during the Halloween season. They've been doing it for a couple years now. And really all it is at the Haunted Mansion popcorn cart is that you can go just get your box of popcorn and you add in the mix-in. I think it's like an extra $1.50 or so. And they, throughout the whole entire box of popcorn, will sprinkle in treats. That's usually like holiday M&Ms and other like holiday candies. And I just love it. It just adds that like little extra flavor to the legendary Disneyland popcorn as well. Yes. And that's something that I typically get for the kids before we wait for an attraction. To eat while we're waiting for an attraction, but I'll get it before we go. It's just something that, just helps pass the time, and it's so good. Yeah. So we don't know exactly what's coming for the food just yet. They'll be releasing, I'm pretty sure, really soon. So stay tuned to the socials, and we'll be sharing all of that too.
Yeah, and especially Bridget's social, because she makes the food guide. I don't know that we'll share that one on Magical Moms podcast, but she makes the food guide, and it's always a hit. So make sure you follow her for that.
Yes.
And then make sure you guys follow us on all the socials. Make sure that you guys, if you have questions on anything we talked about today, we are going to do our episode in this series where we answer your questions, just like we did with the Lines series that we did. So if you have any questions, if you have any comments, or any of your own tips that you want to add in and share, you can DM us on Magical Moms podcast, us. You can email us at magicalmomspodcast@gmail.com. And then also, please remember, join the Patreon fam. We're going to do a holiday hangout. Like, we can go do some of these things together if you're part of that Patreon fam. So make sure to join that. Again, that link is down below for you, or you can search Magical Moms Podcast on patreon.com. And then
Absolutely.
Bridget and I, we had the honor, it was a true honor, of interviewing our guest for this series, who is Philander. So in 2 episodes, you're going to hear from Philander, the great Philander. We will introduce him on that episode. And he shares with us some of his holiday tips, some of his holiday moments that he loves with his family. So make sure to stay tuned for that too, because we're really excited about that one.
Absolutely. If you're a Disneyland fan, then Philander is the person that you definitely want to pay attention to and listen to. We were very honored to have him on the podcast. So stay tuned for that one, because it's don't miss that one. You're not going to miss that one.
And thank you for watching. If you were watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Again, follow us on the socials, email us any questions you have, and then make sure to join that Patreon fam.
Yeah, absolutely. Until next time, which will be the second part of the whole holiday.
Part 2,
holiday
DCA.
at the Disneyland Resort at Disney California Adventure. So until next time,
we'll see you
real soon.
Dun, 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 dun.